On days when I'm short on money, but I want to eat something delicious, I prepare this recipe. In a pot I place about 800 g of potatoes already cut into cubes. If you notice, I have left the peel on. This is to give our potatoes more texture. We only cook it for about 12 to 15 minutes. We want the potatoes to be al dente. Once the potatoes are ready, drain them. Now in a large frying pan we will place a tablespoon of butter. I am using the stove over medium heat. We are going to melt the butter. Once it melts we will place 2 cloves of crushed garlic. We cook the garlic a little so that it releases its flavor into the butter, and now at this point we add the potatoes. We will cook the potatoes for a few minutes with the butter. At this point I will raise the stove to medium-high heat. This is to give the potatoes a little browning. Remember that the potatoes are already cooked. We will only do this to highlight the flavor of the potatoes with the butter and garlic, but you must have careful not to break the potatoes. We are going to mix little by little without breaking them. And as you can see, the garlic is already golden. This is the point of removing the potatoes, because if we go too far it can spoil. We reserve the potatoes for a moment, then right here we add a little oil. I will add a white onion that I have chopped into small cubes and cook the onion for a few minutes. Then I will also add a diced tomato. Integrate the tomato with the onion, season with a tablespoon of salt and also a teaspoon of ground pepper and cook a little more. If one day you want to eat delicious food, but you have a low budget, this is the ideal recipe for you. This potato recipe is delicious, and without using any type of meat you don't need it because it is extremely delicious on its own. At this point we will cover the pan and let it cook over medium-low heat for about 5 minutes, until the onion and tomato are cooked. Then at this point we add the potatoes again. We integrate the potatoes well with the tomato and onion, being very careful so that they do not break. Look how delicious this potato recipe is. Once these are well mixed, we add about 100 grams of heavy cream and look how tasty it turns out. This recipe makes my mouth water. I always make it at home when I don't have much money for dinner and we only have to decorate with a little chopped chives. This recipe is a guaranteed success and your family will love it. Don't miss out and prepare this recipe at home. A hug and see you in the next video.